What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gig Hopping. This is episode 5. Before I start things off, I want to start with a question. What's the best new local band you have listened to or have seen perform this year? Tama. Not necessarily new to the scene, but new for you. Kasi naghahanap ako ng mga bago eh. I mean, I've been listening to the same bands for the past couple of, I guess, weeks and months. So naghahanap ako and may recommendations pa kayo? Anyway, 2 gigs over the past couple of weeks. O, konti lang eh, 2 lang. The first one was Brush Tipped Wings. It was produced by Furiosa and it was a benefit gig. It was at Moe's, of course. Solid yung lineup. Sobrang solid yung lineup. And I just wish that, I don't know, more people went. For me, yung standouts, I'm choosing 2. Sorry. For the standouts, I'm choosing 3. 3 pala. May bonus kayo kasi 2 gigs lang naman this weekend. First one was The Last Great Auks. I like their frenetic and fast-paced playing. Masaya sila panoorin. Especially the noise solo dun sa the aptly named song called Noise. Tama naman, di ba, guys? And what's great about it is that kahit si Nigel nagsolo with the noise using pedals, yung bass at saka yung drums, they can keep up. Tapos talagang yung frenetic pace all throughout. Ang saya tignan. Next one was July the 14th. I like their sets kasi yung setlist nila, or at least yung songs na meron sila ngayon, are very varied. Very varied. So from Hunger, kung napakinggan nyo na, to their hard-hitting Deus Ex Machina. And I think if you watch them, you'd find at least one song that you'd like. Third for that gig is Luncheon. Great pop punk, emo, and some math rock in there. And I really like that the guitar tapping parts shake things up. Maganda rin yung energy nila. Great energy. And congrats sa kanila. Their album launch is going to be on April 13 at Route 196. Speaking of gigs in April, if you don't follow the page or have not heard of the news yet, JLE Music Live number 2 will be on April 12. It will be at Moe's. It'll have a great lineup. The Rave Tapes, We Are Imaginary, Rusty Machines, The Buildings, Pastilandong, and Narclaudia. Be there. I'll leave a link to the page if you haven't clicked yet. If you haven't, just go. I'll see you there. And for the second gig is the Selfish Universe album launch by ourselves, the Elves. Wala, ang ganda din ng lineup. I mean, konti lang yung bands, but ang hirap pumili ng standouts. So I think I'll just go through the whole lineup. Yeah, I'll just go through the whole lineup very, very quickly. So first was Pinkmen. First time ko silang panoorin. And ang ganda nung may Kundiman vibes, tsaka may Beach Boys na vibes, and the great vocal harmonies. I think yung songs nila umabot sa 7 minutes, but you don't really notice kasi varied yung tempo and yung sounds in each song. Next was Turncoats. It's a Baguio-based band, ambient and post-rock, and it's great to see them play in Manila. I mean, nakita ko sila sa page, and I think tumugtog na sila sa Sleeping Boy. So nung research ko, na-excite akong konti, and glad to see them play. After that was Breakfast Clouds. I think their set calmed everyone down kasi sila yung nag-play right before ourselves, the Elves, and they're just great bedroom pop. After them was ourselves, the Elves. They played the whole album and even played as an encore some of their older songs from their, I think, the last EP. What's great about their set was that I felt like it was Moe's, or at least extended Moe's, kasi ang laki naman ng area. Mosh pits pa rin, may crowd surfing. As for the album itself, it's great. Sakto siya na naghahanap ako ng bagong papahinggan. Pinapahinggan ko, even until now, pinapahinggan ko pa rin. It's folk, alternative country. It's not as hard-hitting as you'd think, but for me, having watched the songs and heard the songs played live, it reminds me of those instances pag pinapahinggan ko sila sa album. My favorite song from that album is Shellfish because of that bass line. Pag narinig mo lang yung opening bass line, it's like, it's great. It's really, really great. rounding out the gig was a DJ set by Diego Castillo. It was great. DJ set, tapos parang may after party vibes. Pwede kang tumambay lang doon habang tumutugtog siya. I'd like to talk about the venue. It was at 123 Block. It's not the first time I've been there, but it's great to see that there are more gigs being played there. And for me, I wanted to make a post about this, especially about gig venues and communities supporting the gig venues, because I don't think gig venues would survive kung walang communities na nagbaback doon. I mean, walang communities na support doon. For 123 Block, I think yung communities na pwede nilang itap are yung fitness communities, because it's a fitness center. Dun sa yung area ko saan tumugtog yung bands, it's really a gym. And I've been there with the gym setup, pero first time ko manood dun, pumunta dun with the band or the gig setup. So, ang astig niyan tingnan. And ang ganda nung spaciousness niya. And another community that I guess 123 Block can tap is yung community ng syudad. So that's a really big community. And for me, yung vibe niya is more of a higher class, or a higher class na stand-up. Kasi yun dun sa areas na yun, wala masyadong upuan. I mean, you can kung gusto mo. Pero yung open areas nun more built for standing up eh. Which is fine by me, kasi at least parang nandun ka, enjoying and with the energy, and depending on the crowd there, pwede kang makisabay dun sa energy or at least feed off of that. And maganda yung position niya sa Pasig kasi parang konti lang yung venue sa Pasig for gigs, other than 12 Monkeys, Archipelago, and I really want to see the place grow. At least you know, because the metro needs more places where bands can play. And I guess that's it. Again, JLE Music Live, number 2, Moe's, April 12, 8 p.m. Gates open at 8. Hopefully, the party starts at 9. Be there early so we can start early and on time. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for reaching this far. Please like, share, and subscribe depending on what platform you're viewing this on. If it's on YouTube and Facebook, go to basta yun. And I'll see you at the next game.